Okay, it's about 6:40 in the morning. Saying goodbye to Lake Michigan and the Mackinac Bridge. I gotta get home. Right now, very light winds. Of course, coming from the direction I'm going. Oh my God, go figure. I could sail right now, but they're only about 6 miles an hour. I don't think I'd go anywhere, so at this point, sailing's not important. What is getting home. And I got 2 weeks to do it in as of today. Tomorrow looks not good at all. And Wednesday's iffy. So I'd say the minimal goal today is Rogers City, which is 11 hours at 4 knots. I could try to push on the Presque Isle depending on how the weather's going at that point, but that's probably not going to be good. So Sheboygan's only 3, that's not far enough. I got to average about 8 hours a day to make it home in time. Experimenting. I double reefed the main, first time ever. Just in case I hit a storm today. Just easier to manage getting up and down, and safety reason. You saw the video of yesterday. And I have the full Genoa out. Problem is, I'm only making 3.4 knots right now. And the problem with that is, I am now on a schedule, which I don't like. Well, here's something I've never seen before. Barge being towed. Very slowly. I'm doing 5, so I'm going to guess that they're doing 8. They've been passing me for like a day. Coming up on Poe Reef Light. And for time's sake, I am going to cut corners as much as I can since there's no wind. Okay, it's about 1:24. I do have the sun behind me. I can't yet tell if the eclipse has started. I think it has. Can't really look at it. I don't have glasses. Something I should have thought about as part of my departure prep. I'm a little bored. Motoring stinks. Winds have picked up ever so lightly, but not enough for me to hoist. I'm still motor sailing though, that's helping. Got about 6 more hours to go to Presque Isle. Definitely making the right call on that. In my boredom, I'm watching this freighter slowly pass. Barge, I should say. Alrighty. Scoping out the Michigan shoreline, which is pretty cool. A little different from that in our area. We're about 2 hours away from Presque Isle. And of according to AccuWeather, I'm not going to get rained on before I get there, which is a good thing. Or is it? There's part of me that wants to experience the weather, and the other part says, pretty stupid. Definitely made the right call today, getting as far as possible as I could without killing myself. When you got to return to work, it doesn't feel like 2 weeks is enough time, particularly when you've been holed up at Presque Isle for 3 days. And currently tomorrow is looking very bad. Wednesday maybe bad too, so I might be 2 days there before I get to move on. Good news is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday looking very nice right now. By the way, other than, I have not seen a soul for hours. This lake is very lonely. I think this whole time, and I'm going on motoring for 10 hours, I've seen 3 power boaters, only 1 fisherman. And the freighters. But it's been at least 3-4 hours since they've seen a soul, so that's weird to me coming from Lake Erie. Approaching the Presque Isle light. I didn't think enough to look behind me as I left. So this is a nice new view. At Presque Isle, 8-ish, I'd say. And storms have just rolled in. I knew that was a risk before I left, that I might not make it here in time before this happened, but fortunately I did. Thank you, AccuWeather. But you know, it was only 30% chance, you never know, so I got lucky, got here before it hit. Not that it would have been terrible. It had just gotten wet. Because actually the winds have died with the storm, surprisingly. Okay, this is why I'm holed up in Presque Isle. This is a bad one. And of course I started filming this after the front has passed. So you should have seen it about 5 minutes ago. This is still not very nice. And per the directions, the waves are supposed to build to 8 feet out there. I even heard one report somewhere they said 10. So even though it's supposed to clear up tomorrow, wave height may keep me at bay. Being such a long lake, apparently it takes longer for the lake to flatten down per Lake Erie, which lays down pretty quickly because it's so shallow. Okay. Okay, it's Tuesday evening, about 6. Big storm came through and started this wind, which you saw. It's been doing this all day. It's fortunately it's not coming from that direction, so I do have shelter here, though clearly I would like to be over there. Overall has not been too rocky.
Forecast has been received. Strong wind warnings for Lake Superior, Lake Fish Bay, Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, Lake St. Clair, and Lake Erie. For details, listen to the continuous main broadcast channels 21 Bravo or 83 Bravo. Out.
I still haven't made any decisions. I'm torn between port hopping and making 2 long runs to get back to Detroit. I usually make them out there on the water. My buddy Jim has a plan. I just kind of go with what I'm feeling at the moment, start sailing, and have a very tentative plan in mind and make it while I'm out there. Well, this is a very good sign indeed. After many long hours, there are no whitecaps in this bay. We get to watch the sunset. This does increase my chances for departure tomorrow. Definitely going to have to go to the marina, gas up, provision. Okay, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Winds are still going pretty strong. My current plan is to go out here and see if I can't sail on this, because it's going to be dying throughout the day. And it's coming from west, maybe northwest. And I'm hoping if I hug the coast, I'll be fine. I would not do a crossing today, that's for sure. So, we're going to find out. My worst case scenario, if I can sail, I go to Alpena again. Should make that in 6 hours. And with that, I would be maintaining my required 30 miles a day schedule. Okay, well, I'm underway. I can't guess the size of these. Well, that looked like it was about 4 foot, but I could be wrong. So probably 3. Whoa, this is not bad at all. Running downwind in this is kind of fun. Auto helm, doing great with it, surprisingly. I got to get around that point up there, and then I can kind of head inland a little bit. Probably be even more protected. So yeah, there's no turning around today. And it's just going to get better throughout the day. I probably have the Genoa, the head sail at, it's hard to tell with it up like that, 110% right now. Could go full with it, but I'm hitting over 5 knots. And I'm overdressed right now, so I put on the rain gear. I was getting sprinkled on back there in the harbor. But now I'm a little warm. Bye, Presque Isle. I'm sorry, Presque Isle. About 5 foot, I guess. seas are slightly confused at the moment. Waves coming from that way, and now they're trying to come from that way. But it's settling down a little bit, flattening out a tad. I think the wind's dying some too, so I may need to get more sail up after I round this buoy. This is pretty much my course for Thunder Bay Lights. I think I've made a decision. Progress to stop. Might shoot for Harbor Beach. That'll be a long one. If I can keep this pace, I probably will arrive too early. It's 5 or 6 in the morning. That's a big one. That could have been a 5-footer. At least 4. They're a wow. My GPS read 8 knots on one surf. Okay, off to my beam is Thunder Bay Lights. I am flying. See the sails on the other side. And it's dead astern, which is not what it's supposed to be doing. Minutes away of making a cut that way. So I have to jibe her over. was not very smooth. No wonder I'm flying. Still dead astern. Anyway, you'll notice the engine. So I'm going to make this run. I need my poor man's chart plotter fully charged. And then I'll have to use it sparingly. I haven't been at port since Sunday. Sunday night. Today's Wednesday, so well, I've changed tactics. Trying to keep the wind off my stern quarter. Going dead downwind was just too difficult. Don't need an accidental dive. I run her to shore. If I gotta dive, I'll do a better job next time. See with the waves, which are 3 to 5 now for sure. When they hit their stern quarter, all over the place. Small craft advisory over at 6. That'll be nice. Okay, heading inland's definitely a good call. For lots of reasons. Woo! God, these are big. And confused. That's part of the problem right now. Waves were coming from stern, now they're trying to come this way, they're crashing together. They're knocking me all over the place. So, for safety reasons, I'm heading inland towards Oscada or Tawas Bay, one of the two. Oh my God. Oh, was I talking? I got mesmerized by these waves. Not comfortable right now by any means, but it's fun. You know, they may change my mind yet again. I may have to get this head sail in a little bit. She is getting me there a lot faster, so I just kind of can't get on course. Okay, things have calmed down quite a bit. That's very nice. Also makes it tempting to head on to Harbor Beach. I'm not going to. And I'm not going to Oscoda, whichever way it's pronounced. I'm going to save a night on expenses and anchor up in Tawas Bay, which is still, unfortunately, 28 miles away to the light. I got to motor up in there and find a spot. Get some sleep tonight. My buddy Rob has me convinced I need to go to Harbor Beach for breakfast. He's a foodie. And a good one. So I still slowing down a little bit here, so probably get in about 11. I like that plan. I made excellent progress today, so not going through the night is a good idea. Particularly since it's might get into the upper 40s. That fact alone has made me want to find a harbor. But my goal on this trip was not to see every harbor. My goal was to sail. And though it was rough earlier, really, really glad I had this day. I don't think I'm ever going to make it to an ocean and sail across one, so this is kind of my ocean voyage. I've been ashamed to have done this whole trip without having an exciting day like that. Still going over 5, getting some flies. Nothing crazy. Probably see my fly swatter down there. One thing I've learned, that if you're going to smash them, clean up the guts right away. It seems to attract even more flies. So I've just been shooing them off. The numbers seem to be reducing. Hasn't been a plague. About 10. So far my trip has been bug free. So Christy and Rolf I met in Tobermory on their way to Blarney, reported to me that they had a battle. So I feel very fortunate about that. Okay, well, it's about 6:30, and I have yet another new plan. I've been very fortunate that I have 2 wonderful navigators, my buddy Jim and my buddy Rob. And when Rob learned that I was going to try to make it to Tawas Bay tonight, it means getting in at 10 or 11. We got online and found All Sable Point, which is a little hook, sandy bottom, which will save me a couple hours. I can do there at the current pace at 8:30, and save me money by not staying. I just spent a lot of money. So that's the current plan. Winds are supposed to stay northwest all night, and maybe shift till north at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So from my looks at the chart and my planned time of departure tomorrow, it looks like it should provide excellent shelter. It actually sounds more cool to me than it was today. It's more like a little coat, so I'm very excited about that. As you can tell, things have calmed down quite a bit. I think mostly because I'm getting near shore. When I checked the VIII weather report, it still sounded pretty hairy out there in the middle. So I think I definitely made the right call getting inland. Let's grab the plane. Still hitting 5.7, 5.8, 6. Still blowing pretty good. Yep, 15 to 20 easily. It must have been blowing harder earlier. Probably. I was probably hitting 25 there for the general. Crazy. Well, worth it. I made a lot of ground today. A lot of ground. It'll be over 60. I haven't measured. Jim said it was 62 to Escada. So I'm only going 2 miles beyond that. So I probably made 65. We'll make 65 today. Put me a day ahead of schedule. Sweet. Alrighty, have a beautiful sunset going here. I can already feel the chills setting in. It's going to be a cold one tonight. There is the point I need around to find my anchorage, which is still about 30 minutes away, believe it or not. So I'm not going to get in there before the sun sets. I'm eager to get anchored up and relax after such an adrenaline-filled day. It's looking very calm out that way, but this was definitely the right choice. I still pushed it pretty hard today, making some 65 nautical miles. You can see 2 different rain systems over that way. One huge one astern.